They say trust is the foundation of every marriage. But what happens when that trust is shattered in the most unexpected, gut-wrenching way possible? I thought I knew my wife. I thought I knew the woman I built my life with. But one night, waiting for her outside her brand new job, I saw something that ripped my entire world apart. She wasn't alone. She was holding someone else's hand. Before I take you through this mind-bending story of betrayal, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss stories like this. Stories that expose the darkest corners of love, trust, and betrayal. My wife Emma had always been the picture of loyalty. We had been married for nearly 8 years, and from the outside we looked unshakable. Two people building a home, sharing dreams, and weathering life's storms together. Friends envied us. Family admired us. I used to look at her and think, this is it. This is forever. But when she got her new job at a marketing firm downtown, things began to change. Suddenly, late nights at the office became routine. She said the workload was heavy, that clients demanded impossible deadlines. And I believed her. I wanted to believe her. Still, a seed of doubt began to grow because love, no matter how strong, becomes fragile when secrets begin to multiply. Started small. Emma guarded her phone more closely, setting new passwords. She began wearing perfume she hadn't touched in years. Even the way she dressed for work shifted, more polished, more alluring. At first, I told myself it was good. She deserved to feel confident. But then she started pulling away emotionally. Conversations got shorter. Laughter became rarer. I tried to shake off the feeling. Maybe it was just my insecurity. Maybe the long hours were truly just long hours. But deep down, my gut screamed that something was off. It was like a shadow in the room, no matter where I turned. One night, as she hurried out the door with a quick kiss on the cheek, I stood frozen in the hallway. A thought gripped me so tightly it made my chest ache. What if she's not telling me the truth? So, instead of waiting at home, I drove to her office. I told myself it was just to surprise her, to make sure she ate dinner, to show her I cared. But deep down, I knew the real reason. I needed proof. Proof that my suspicions were either baseless or real. I parked across the street from the glowing glass building. The city hummed around me, traffic rushing by, neon lights flickering. Hours slipped by. The office lights flickered off one by one until only a few remained. I checked my phone. 11:15 p.m. She should have been out by now. My stomach churned with anxiety and anticipation. And then I saw her. Emma walked out of the revolving doors, her hair shimmering under the street lights. My heart leaped. I almost smiled. There she is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she really has been working late all along. Maybe tonight I'll just drive her home and laugh at my own paranoia. But then it happened. She wasn't alone. Walking beside her was a man I had never seen before. Tall, confident, with a casual smile that twisted my stomach into knots. And there it was, their hands intertwined, swinging gently like two teenagers lost in the early thrill of romance. My chest tightened. The world around me blurred as if reality itself was shattering. I gripped the steering wheel so hard my knuckles turned white. My ears rang, drowning out the city noise. I wanted to scream, to run across the street, to demand answers, but I couldn't move. I just sat there frozen, watching the life I thought I had built crumble before my eyes. Every memory, every kiss, every promise weighed against this single devastating image. She leaned closer to him, laughing at something he said. That laugh, it was mine once. That intimacy, it belonged to me. Yet here she was giving it away like it meant nothing. I followed them with my eyes until they disappeared around the corner. I don't remember driving home that night. I don't remember sleeping. All I remember is the image of her hand in his burning itself into my brain like a scar that would never fade. The next morning, I couldn't hold it in any longer. As soon as she stepped into the kitchen, I confronted her. My voice shook, but my words were sharp. I saw you last night, Emma. I saw you with him. Her face drained of color instantly. She froze. The coffee cup in her hand trembled slightly. What are you talking about? She stammered, her voice thin, fragile. Don't lie to me. I snapped. I was there. I saw you leaving the office. I saw your hand in his. Her lips quivered. She tried to smile to brush it off. He's just a colleague, nothing more. We were working late, I swear. You've got it all wrong. But the tremor in her voice betrayed her. The panic in her eyes screamed the truth. I pressed harder, my chest burning with anger. Don't insult me, Emma. Don't stand there and tell me I didn't see what I saw. Who is he? How long has this been going on? Tears welled in her eyes, spilling down her cheeks. She dropped into a chair and buried her face in her hands. Her sobs were muffled, but the words that followed broke me in half. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen. It just did. And with that, the truth clawed its way out. For months, she had been seeing him. The coldness that had crept into our marriage. It all made sense. She confessed it started as work conversations, then dinners, then something more. She reached out, trying to hold my hand. It wasn't what it looked like. I still love you. Please believe me. But her words were hollow echoes against the image seared into my mind. The image of her hand in his. I pulled my hand away. For the first time in our marriage, I felt like a stranger in my own home. I walked away, not just from that conversation, but from the life I thought I knew. The hardest part wasn't the betrayal itself. It was realizing that the woman I trusted with everything had been living a double life right under my nose. Nights became sleepless. I lay awake replaying every moment of our marriage, questioning which smiles were real, which words were lies. Days felt empty. Even the house felt different, as if the walls themselves had absorbed her deceit. But slowly, painfully, I began to rebuild. I learned something important. Betrayal may break you, but it also reveals a strength you didn't know you had. It strips away illusions and forces you to confront the truth, however ugly it may be. Today, I'm no longer waiting in cars outside office buildings. I'm no longer questioning late-night texts or hidden passwords. I've taken back my peace, my dignity, and my future. So, if you're listening to this, remember, sometimes the truth hurts more than any lie ever could, but it's also what sets you free. If this story struck a chord with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories that uncover the hidden truths behind love, trust, and betrayal. Because in the end, the truth always comes.